What's up, everybody? Got something a little different for you today. I know normally I talk about reselling on this channel, but today I'm going to be doing a little bit of Uber Eats here in Baltimore City.
And I'm actually going to get right into it. And you really want to know how. You know, how can I blaze my own path? How can I be successful? How can I follow the path that someone else has laid for me to be successful?
Going to be using my bike here today because it's a beautiful day out, so I'm going to try and get paid to ride my bike around for a few hours and see what it's like doing Uber Eats. So I have done this before, but it's been about a year since I've done it, and I only did it for a couple weeks, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to ride downtown, turn on the app, we'll see if we get some orders, and I'll show you guys what it's like for an average person, not a cyclist or anything, to come out and do this. So I live about 3 blocks from the park, and I'm already a little out of breath just riding 3 blocks to the park. So I don't know how long I'm going to do this for today, or how many orders we'll get before I get fully exhausted. And the worst part is I'm starting on top of a big hill, as you can see. So to come home after I ride around for about 10 miles doing Uber Eats, I got to ride up this big ass hill. But anyways, I'm going to put you guys here in the chest mount, ride downtown, and let's go. And this bike I'm riding is a Miata Quick Cross. It's an older bike I just bought from somebody on Craigslist about a year ago. I'm hoping you guys can hear me over this wind noise. But yeah, anyways, the bike's nothing special. $100 used on Craigslist, but it gets the job done. Honestly, I got this. I thought it'd be great for riding around the city, and it is. But I wish I got a mountain bike, because here in Baltimore we have some serious potholes and sidewalks in disrepair. So having a little bit thicker tires on the bike would definitely make for a smoother ride, but I'm gonna work with what we got here today. Coming out of the bottom of Patterson Park here, probably go straight on down Eastern. Actually, maybe not, because it looks like there might be a bit of traffic, but we'll see. Wait for all these turning cars who can't see me. So you're really not supposed to ride on the sidewalks, but it's a city with one of the highest murder rates in the world. So there's a lot of stuff you shouldn't do that people do around here, and I don't want to get run over. So this is what I do sometimes when traffic's a little crazy. We'll get off at Eastern. There won't be as much traffic on these other side streets. They're not as smooth, of course, but it is what it is. We're getting close enough to downtown here. We could probably turn on the app in a minute. I don't get a flat tire from these fucked up roads. Gotta adjust the gear shifter on this thing. It's kind of janky. It's the beauty of a bicycle in the city. You don't have to wait for traffic, nothing. When you're out doing deliveries, you don't have to pay for parking either. Alright, we're starting to get down where the restaurants are, so I'm gonna go down here to the waterfront where it looks nice and turn on the app, see what happens. Oh, that cobblestone is impossible to ride if your bike has these small tires like mine does. No good for the cobblestone. So we'll keep going on the sidewalk. Ooh. Alright, here at the waterfront. I'm gonna go ahead and start up the app, see if we get any orders. Okay, we can do that. Oh no, it's going all the way up back by my house? Okay. That's an all uphill ride, but I guess we'll do it. So where am I picking this up at? Pizza and Can Company. Boston Street. Okay. I'm gonna put these gloves in my bag. We'll just wear the gloves. So, any of you guys who are thinking about coming out here and riding your bike around doing some Uber Eats, I recommend wearing gloves because, for one, your hands are going to get kind of sweaty and tired of holding onto the grips, and number two, God forbid you fall, at least you won't have cut up hands. And also, it keeps your hands clean so that when you're handing people their food, you don't look like a dirtbag, even though you might be one because you've been riding your bike around for a few hours. So should have checked the order before we left, because if this is a pizza, we're gonna be fucked. I don't have a way to carry a pizza. Matter of fact, I'm gonna stop and check that now. I just cancel pizzas. Call me a bad Uber Eats guy, but I'm on a bike, bro. How am I gonna do that? Of course, now I got the gloves on. Oh no, I gotta cancel that. Okay, so I think that's going to make me wait before I get another order because I canceled that, but I'm just not doing pizzas on my bicycle until I get at least one of those big-ass pizza carrying backpacks. Because, yeah, how am I going to do that? Alright, I didn't check the order on this one. Hopefully they're not getting a bunch of drinks. At least it's not pizza. This is going to be a rather far ride for this one, but the good news is it'll put me closer to where I think more people will be ordering. thought this place was right here. Oh, it must be inside. What is it? Hey, Uber Eats for.
You're probably looking for toasted.
Oh, is it right here? Hey, what's up?
Thank you, Bryce. Have a good day. Thanks.
I got Uber Eats. Thank you.
Thanks. Have a good one.
You too. All right. Check, make sure she doesn't have any drinks. This is the type of stuff I like delivering. Just fits right in the bag, and no funny business. Panning spicy shrimp and brown rice. Let's make sure that's all she got. If you're new to cycling, you want to roll up your right pants leg if you're wearing long pants, because it can get caught up on the chain or the sprocket or a your cup holder there, whatever. Got about a 2.5 mile ride to where we're dropping this food off. It's a bit longer than I usually like to take orders, but we had already canceled one, and this is going to put me much closer to downtown. Yeah, I think it's like 1 o'clock right now, so people should be still ordering lunch. Cobblestone sucks. Keep hearing that clicking, it's because I really need to adjust the shifter on this thing. And apparently now the bike seat is coming loose too, so yeah, if you're going to come out and do this, check your bike first. I did, but I kind of half-assed it because it was nice and I just wanted to get out here. So if I end up walking home, it's going to make a boring video for you guys. As long as the seat stays on, I can deal with the rest of this bullshit. Alright, closer we get to downtown, the more we're going to have to ride in the street because of increased pedestrians. Not only is this a 2.5 mile ride, but the majority of it's going to be uphill. This is all pretty flat here because we're in Little Italy. This is kind of near the harbor. guess we'll use the bike lane since they have it. People do drive pretty insane on this road though, and I also need to cross it. So we'll just hang out here to do that. There we go. Pretty sure I have like 7 more blocks to go, but just gonna double check. Yep, 7:07, and we're at 10. Sweet.
All right, got my hat backwards now. We shouldn't lose it again. .501, 2 more blocks. Not in shape for this uphill shit. Good thing it's not much farther. I'd have to stop and get lunch on the way to drop off their lunch. Should be this highway administration building right here. I'm just gonna zip you guys up in my fleece when I get ready to deliver the order for privacy of the customer. Guess I should find somewhere to lock the bike in case I don't want to come outside. That'll work. One way or another. Alright, you guys can see I got the food out here. Hello. Yeah, I have Uber Eats.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
You too.
Alright guys, on our way out of that we got $5.22, and that's not including tip for that order, so that's pretty good
First order of the day. I didn't time how long it took, but it probably took me maybe 15 minutes or so. I'm sure you guys can tell by the timestamp in the video, but from the time I walked in to pick up the order till now, maybe 15 minutes. So, you know, not the best rate, but if you're out here getting exercise on a beautiful day, I'll take it. So now I'm just walking back to my bike, waiting for another order to come in. When I did this before, the orders came pretty one after another, at least during lunchtime. Started to taper off in the evening a little bit, but tempted to ride back downtown because that's where mostly orders originate, but I'd hate to get sent back up this hill to pick up an order only to take it somewhere else. So I'm gonna linger for a minute or two and see what happens. And you definitely need a bike lock, obviously, if you're doing this. The bigger the better, and I like to just stuff this right in the back of my pants for easy access. One, for locking my bike, and two, like I mentioned before, pretty high crime rate in this city. It's not uncommon for kids to want a bike bad enough to try and take yours, so that thing weighs about as much as a hammer, so anybody who tries to take this bike will probably be getting hit in the head with that. You know, unless it's a little kid, in which case I'm just going to ride away, but you guys know what I'm saying. Don't try to take my shit.